Well, would you look at that? I forgot to hook up my other cam. Hi, I'm Dan the Tigg Casinger. I am the proprietor of this channel. Let me see if I can pull up my other cam. No, it does not want to work there. So we'll go there. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! That's why I have two scenes. When one doesn't want to work right, the other one does. They're exact duplicates of each other. So, my brain is basically fried from working on my video card. I still have more work to do to get Project Cars 2 to work. I was always thinking about doing Star Trek Online, but I just did that, played a little bit of that on this before I come on here, and the graphics on that are just terrible. I cannot get Steam to come up. There it goes. American Truck Simulator. And we're going to play that. Play that. Take this image slideshow off, because you know what? I don't know what that captures, and you can't go off screen, so whatever. Thank you for joining me this evening. We're shooting for 30 new members of our little group here. 15 on Twitch, 15 on YouTube, 30 for the month. We've gotten quite a number of Twitch, but only a few YouTubes, and it didn't show up in the counter, and that's still something I have to figure out how to do. Too much work for this old brain to want to muster around. I'm telling you, I just rather drive. To be serious with you, I honestly, I would just rather drive to something, whether it be a truck or a sim race car or something. I just rather drive. I don't want to do all this typing and button pushing and, oh, let's see if this works and let's see if that works crap. I just want to drive. Hey, yeah. Thanks to all my supporters, all of yous. Thanks to everybody who watches, of course. I appreciate the views. I appreciate the watches, and just, I don't know. I'm already at a loss for my brain's been done dead fried. But if I put up 3 videos Monday. I didn't do a live since I put 3 videos up. I fried my brain doing that, believe it or not. If you're on YouTube, you follow me on YouTube, you can find the pages there, the videos there, the 3 new ones. The racing videos, they're not trucking videos. I don't do trucking videos. I just do those live. But let's see, where do we want to go? I really don't. The only place I'm going to go in California is the one place I've not been. And there never ever seems to be anywhere to go over to where I've been. So let's find the top paying job here. Ooh, that's a nice long haul. Okay, I don't even remember where I left off at. Oh yeah, in a gas station, getting gas. Helps if I put it in gear, doesn't it, folks? Yeah, right, I paid for my gas. Undercover cop. I'd love to push this Prius out of my way. And for those who haven't watched in a while, I've got my pedals all figured out. I can use the clutch. We're going to do a nice easy. Wow, frame rates are low on the game, but they're high on the screen, so that's all that matters. That should pop up here in a minute. Hey, I'm going to the end of the map. It's the end of the world, Ma. It's the end of the world. Yes, cargo market. I don't know why they. This is one of the. Oh, I'm hauling tires to someplace in Las Vegas, Nevada. Hey, look at that. I go to the thing, and the frame rates come back higher than high. I know I could up gear, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna go overview. I'm still using the mirrors, but I'm using overview to guide a little bit. I'm getting better at this backing up thing. And those who don't watch my stream, I'm not that great at backing these things up. I didn't think I was going to be able to get the stream. We had some heavy storms rolling through this area. This it stopped about an hour ago. Oh yeah, we're just going to do that. I'm already getting half-eye, cockeyed, crooked, and shit like that. Backing up is not my forte. Let's put it in gear first. Look at that. You gotta paint them them tractors green. Little known fact. 7 years ago, I used to work for the company that makes the green tractors. Well, I didn't work for them directly. I worked for a contracting company that cleaned them. And I cleaned where they made the axles and transmissions, and then I went to the place where they made the engines. Never did actually work in the facility that made the actual final product. Well, that's a little known fact about me. When I used to live up in Waterloo. Come on, get that truck out of my way. Red light, red light, red light. We love red lights. Red light, red light, red light. We love red lights. Yes, and for the viewers new to my channel, I will sing until somebody starts talking to me. So, I run out of things to bullshit about on my own. So, please, if you're on the channel, talk to me. I can see my chat plain as day. Got my, drank up all my special juice that I like to drink. Now I'm back to good old sugar-free iced tea. Yeah, actually it's not bad. You go to Walmart, you get that in a little packet, fills the water bottles. It's actually not that bad. And we're rolling, rolling, rolling. Them doggies rolling, 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 rolling. Roll high. And I'm up, move them out. Or as my buddy would say, trucking like a doodah man. He trucking. Oh yeah, Twitch people, if you can get 25, you and 25 other or 24 others to follow my page by June 1st, which is way more than the 15 that I'm asking for, obviously. I will do a special Twitch only show with this particular sim with my kind of music. Can't do music on YouTube because YouTube does all that copyright bull crap. I've never heard of anybody on Twitch being busted for that, so we'll do that on Twitch. You'll get to hear my kind of music and all that kind of fun stuff. And if you'd like to teach me how to use the multiplayer or whatever, when I mess around with somebody who's not that great at this game but still loves to play it, get a hold of me in my Discord. I've actually got a Discord that I don't use that often. I should use it way more than I do. My Facebook page, I use that a lot. I use my Facebook a lot. But if you want to know all the places you can find and talk to the Tigg, it's all on the list below. Mostly Facebook. I have my Discord on actually now. That's why you see that little thing. Well, you can't really see it anymore, flashing underneath where it says Discord. Got my Twitch counter. Should move that over, but it's no big deal. Ooh, 71 miles an hour. Woo! Where's the cop when you need one? I haven't spotted any tonight yet. Just count them. That's always an ongoing thing with my stream when I'm streaming the trucking. Is we count the cops. I love counting the cops. Look at all the buses. Everybody's on a vacation. I need a vacation like nobody's business. I need a vacation. Push the clutch all the way in, Dan. Atta boy. You'll never get used to the simulated clutch because you can't feel that bite. Ooh, and of course I've told I don't drive a truck like a car, but you know what? I do. I don't know how to drive a semi. I know how to drive a car. I don't know how to drive a semi. I'm not a semi driver. Oh, just this morning, my teammates and I were on NASCAR Racing 2003 and 1969 cars. I drive a Chevelle at the 1970 looking Charlotte Motor Speedway for where we're racing tomorrow night on Delta Sim Racing. The link for that is also below if you race NR2K. If you'd like to join us on Wednesday nights, it's an ongoing weekly series. I think we're in week 25 or 15, I'm sorry, like week 15 or 18, somewhere in there. It's never too late to sign up. Too busy talking and not paying attention. Oh God. Oh well, this is going to be lovely. Oh, that's good. There's a traffic jam up there. Last time I was in an intersection like this, there was a traffic jam. Oh, you little bastards. You're gonna get to see something illegal here. I'm gonna mow down that sign. Fun stuff, man. Fun stuff. Thank you, honey. My baby brought me potato chips. I have no place to put them, but she brought me potato chips. Ooh. I'll set them right there. Hopefully they'll be right. I won't knock over my tablet. And baby brought me potato chips. So pardon my crunching. Sour cream and onion. Ooh, tasty. Well, it looked like we were going to be stuck there for a while, so I guess it's a good thing I did something stupid. You don't see real truckers doing that. I'm not a real trucker. I'm a simulated one. I wonder if I took that road, how much trouble I would get into. I've done that before. Taking roads that you're not supposed to. You wind up getting there faster. I have to keep an eye on my gas. I did do a smart thing and turned off the fatigue. Yeah. So the simulated driver never gets tired. Which is a good thing, because it's just a pain in the ass. Having to pull over at the worst time and put him down for a nap. And I still get to see a cop, at least that I've noticed. So if you're out there and you see me, you see a cop, let me know and I'll count them. Probably missed 5 of them already. Yeah, it always does that when the highway goes divided. It always slows down. That's a Walmart truck. Every day rip you off prices. I follow the 2 face group, the American Truck Simulator group on Facebook and the American Truck Simulator community, both on Facebook. And I see guys are painting their trailers, so I'm wanting to get that template. I've got the template for the trucks, I just haven't taken the time to paint it. I've got 2 race cars I have to paint, or 1, I forget now. 1, I think. I think I got 1 done, and I gotta paint the other one. But when I get that done, and when I have some free time messing around with video cards and everything else that I've been doing, I will paint a truck and stop using this generic looking thing. First then I gotta figure out how to use it. But we'll get there. Really? Must have been on a little hill. It's 3:43 in the afternoon and these idiots have got their lights on. You know, there's the one trucking company that I've not seen, like England. Oh, I've seen somebody's got a paint out there of an England truck. I haven't seen a Swift truck. I haven't seen a Hunt. Is it JB Hunt? Huh. Interesting stuff, huh? I am not a professional truck driver. I do this for fun. And when my brain is fried from messing around with video cards. I was actually, the reason why I played Star Trek online for 20 minutes is just to see what it looked like, because I've never played it before. And I was really thinking about playing it. It looked like a telephone. It is a telephone booth. What the smeg? Anyway, I was thinking about playing it on a stream, playing while streaming, but oh my god, the graphics in that are just horrible. It looks like 2000 graphics. And I know it wasn't that long ago, but it's like you talk to the characters and a thing pops up like the old days where the character doesn't talk. You know, it was bad. Of course, I was playing the TOS one. Maybe the newer ones aren't like that, but I highly doubt it. So that'll be something I play offline, not streaming, if I play it. Now I'm disappointed in the thing. A little give me frame rate issue here. I wonder what's going on. Coming back. Have to probably do a little bit more goofing around with the video card. That's what's causing the Gitchigumis, because I've been goofing around in the video card and I didn't restart my computer before doing this, but that's alright. It looks alright. We're okay. We're all fine and dandy here in Tigg land. Look at that, I made that turn without hitting anything. Woohoo! I'm always happy when I don't hit something in this game, because I have a tendency to hit shit. Though I did hit that sign. That was because I wasn't paying attention to where the hell I was going. Alright, where's this off ramp at? There it is. I wasn't off by that much. Ooh, there's nobody coming. I can just scoot up on the highway. Life is a highway. I want to drive it all night long. Talk to me or I'm going to sing. Which would scare you off and not talk to me. There you go. My freaking... It's always coming off. I really need to build me a sim pod. Really, I do. Really. Oh yeah, there's something I read online I gotta check out. I gotta take my eyes. Woohoo! Of course, I can't really tell until it's dark out, but leave it to a bus. Leave it to a bus. We were getting up to speed. Leave it to a bus. I have a 7-speed transmission, though I never get the 7th gear because there's always a bus in the way. See? Oh, look at that. I haven't set in a while. Probably last stream or two. There's buzzards flying around. There must be a dead Prius over there. I'm a funny Tigg. Better upshift because we're starting to get some speed built up here. Downshift, I meant. Oh yeah, this is a nice way to do something online without overstressing my brain with sim racing. Besides that, like I said, I was at Charlotte 70. That's a race we got coming up, and too much road course racing blows my feel for oval racing. I did a little road course racing this morning or after that, but I can get back into the groove again. We're going this way. I'm not gonna let you in. I'm not gonna let you in. Haha. I'm not gonna let you in. You're still stuck way back there. Nope, little freeze frame. Freeze frame! Jake Giles, man. Dating myself. Yes, I listen to that kind of stuff too, but you'd be surprised what else I listen to. If I get 25 new subscribers by June 1st. You'll find out on Twitch. Not subscribers, followers. They're followers on Twitch, subscribers on YouTube. We're motoring now, folks. We're really motoring now. Oh, wrong button. Push my low intensity horn. Look at that. Oh. Sounds like me in the bathroom in the morning. I bet you didn't want to hear that. Going uphill, going uphill. This truck does not like to go uphill. Yeah, San Francisco's a bitch. But when I'm in San Francisco, I always get some rice-a-roni. Oh, 80 miles an hour. Still no ticket. I still haven't seen a cop, which is really weird. At least I haven't seen one. I've probably seen them and not seen, you know what I mean? They're there, but I don't see them. I still haven't gotten off at that off-ramp. Wonder what's over there. Been everywhere but that off-ramp. Look at that. I've been all over that clover leaf or whatever it is. '71, '72. Uh-oh, uh-oh. AI's doing something stupid up here. I'm gonna scare. Whoa! Seriously? And I said the AI's doing something stupid up here, and that's still damn near. Ran them over. Too busy eating chips. That's my problem. Too busy eating chips. Delicious Lay's sour cream and onion chips. But I would give my left nut for a case of Wise potato chips. That's serious. I give my right nut for a trailer full of freaking tasty cake. And in case if you haven't seen or noticed, oh my god, bright light, bright light. Ah, I'm melting, I'm melting. I'm wearing Guinness on my shirt, Guinness on my hat. Somebody beer me. I can go for a beer right about now. Or 4, or 10, or a keg. Geez, maybe I should have restarted my computer before I started this stream. But that's okay, the stream's going out pretty smooth, so. the lag, the frame rate's a little noticeable to me, so I don't think it's noticeable to you guys. Yeah, one of these days I will get everything configured right and everything will look beautiful and perfect, and then I'll have money to buy a really good video card and start all over again. I really got to think about getting some of the designs off the internet and getting some wood and building a sim pod though, so my wheel fits on it better, and I feel like I'm actually, well, I race more than I drive a truck, but you notice I have a habit of leaning forward in this seat. If you ever watch me sim race, I sit the same exact way. And I've been wiping my fingers on my pant leg. My dog is now licking my pant leg. So you want to talk about a distraction? I don't think they pay attention to your air horn, the AI. I think they say, yeah, I can't say that word. It's not midnight yet. I usually don't say that word till after midnight my time. I'm still got an hour and a half to go. Where should we go by East Coast time? And then we've only got a half an hour to go. Again, my true major gripe with this game is that they put so much work into the... Hey, there's a cop. They put so much work into the terrain and the scenery. You really can't see that much of it, and this game needs a replay function, so you can see some of the beautiful scenery. I mean, there's a lot of pretty stuff in here. I've seen pictures of it on guys online sitting outside their truck. You know, you can do that. You pull over and take a picture. Oh shit! Did I miss my turn? I must have. Wouldn't be the first time I've talked my way through a turn. Won't be the last time either. But yeah. Where'd he come from? Where'd he come from? Wow, we wrecked the truck. Well, nobody listens to my air horn. Why would I listen to yours? Oh, now we gotta go fix the damage on the truck because I got a lot on it. Oops, wrong button. 15% damage on the truck. Whoops. Well, we did wreck the damn thing. Whoopee. Good thing I have $183,000 to fix it, huh? So I guess the next gear thing, next wrenchy thing, we'll fix the truck. How far did I go past my thing? Well, it's still 11 hours run. Jesus Christmas. Maybe the only run I do tonight. I goofed it. I missed a turn. Well, it's not even here that I missed a turn. Where the hell did I miss the turn at? I missed it way back here. Thank you.
So I need no more.
Uh-huh.
I'm drinking one of these, so.
Okay.
Okay.
And why don't you bring me one of those?
You want one?
Yeah, bring me one of those. Thank you.
Yeah.
I got me a Coca-Cola. I don't normally drink Coca-Cola, but I got Coca-Cola. Well, I really passed my turn, huh? Nah, just that's the way it gets. Yeah, I used to drive when I get aggravated. I would just get behind the wheel of my car and just drive. That's when gas was only $1. And get completely and utterly lost. And spend half the rest of the night. And I would do it at night, and for the rest of the night trying to find my way home. Family truckster. Really, I wish I could read that message in red. Hi, Tommy, I gotta go fix my truck. Well, let's see if there's a place to fix it in this town. Yeah, there is. No, I think that's a garage. So we will continue on our merry way here. Another cop? Nope, it's a Ford. What are my high beams doing on? Boy, I'm driving like shit tonight. I'm telling you, my brain is fried. I probably shouldn't be on, but I like to be on a couple times a week. A couple, 4, 5, 6 times a week. So I was on for a whole 40 minutes this morning. Or damn near an hour this afternoon, testing to see what adjustments I'd have to make to my video card. It really wasn't a strain. Spent that whole time talking to myself too. See that? The beacon didn't come on, but when I push this button, I can't tell the beacons are on or not. Well, they're on. It's supposed to be mapped to the O key, so I'm going to have to go into the settings offline and figure out why they're not mapped to the O keys and they're mapped over there. That's the button I use to put it in 7th gear. Weird. 555 divorce. $1,000 down. Best billboard in the game. Best, but I don't think that's an add-on to. I don't think that's a default one. I think it's something I downloaded as part of a package. Of course, it could be default for all the hell I know. I don't know. 555 divorce. $1,000 down. I love blowing my horn. Look at the antenna he's got on the back of his car. That's a cop. Nobody has CB radios anymore. Oh shit! There's another cop. Road work ahead. I'm gonna get out the gas here. Step on the clutch, buzz. Yep, I'm in the right lane. At least he didn't give me a ticket because I was slowing down. Anybody got a little rum I can stick in this Coke? Well, that cop is flying. I see tail lights flashing up ahead. Cop is flying. I'm gonna eat all these chips before they go south. She just left them in the bowl. Seriously? Still got 9 hours to go. 9 hours and 57 minutes to go on this trip. Seriously? This will probably be the only trip I do today. Damn, dude. Come on, truck. Get up to speed. Keep an eye on my gas. Probably going to stop at the next gas station I see. $80 mph on this road. Woohoo! Too bad the AI's in my damn way. And the fact I got a damaged truck. Yeah, 80 mph, and look how curvy it is. Hey, I'm getting to 71. I'm 71. So I 72, 72, 72. Hello. I'm in Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. That sounds like Ian.
Yep.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing well. Just still laughing about McLaren's attempt to get into Indy 500. It was a cluster truck.
That's because they had a terrible driver. Alonso's a great road course driver. He's not an oval driver. Plain and simple. That's all that's got to do.
And also they helped that the management was pretty shy. First off, they didn't have a steering wheel by the time they showed up in testing. The backup car was on qualifying day, was during the Indy 500 week, was in a paint shop because it was a wrong shade of orange. So when he crashed their primary car, their backup car wasn't even ready. They convert the measurements wrong. Then when it comes to crunch time, they put in the wrong gearing and get out qualified by a car on a shoestring budget and pretty much no sponsors.
Well, you know,
like seriously.
Well, that's what happens when you're not prepared. They weren't.
Yeah.
This isn't F1. This is IndyCar. This is a completely different ball of wax.
Yep. And they didn't have a team like Andretti to do all the legwork for them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, Fernando and Andretti car. They did all the work. They did all the setup. And the backup car wasn't even built by them. It was a Carlin chassis. And Carlin Racing also ended up DNQing 2 of their cars, with one of which also had a former Formula 1 driver and full-timer Marcus Ericsson. So, yeah.
Well, that's what happens.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah. To think that a two-time Formula 1 world champion and multi-time world championship winning Formula 1 team as prestigious as McLaren shows up to Indy and they're pretty much caught off guard. Like, if that were Penske or Ganassi, they would have been gone.
The key word is F1 team.
Yeah. It took them like 2 days to turn a car around, when most full-time teams could turn the car around in like less than a day.
Well, yeah.
Wreck it in the morning session, get it back out for afternoon. That's just ridiculous. I would be surprised if they ever return to Indy. Imagine all the sponsors who sign up for a car just for that. Like, seriously, you don't have your backup car ready because it's the wrong shade of orange. Like, heck with the shade of orange. Or if you're gonna do testing, you might as well show up with a blank car with no paint on it and just focus on getting the miles in, rather than cosmetic stuff like that.
No, I'm through the red light.
Like in any top-level motorsports, you always gotta be on your A game, and any second not gaining data is lost time. Any time lost not gaining data puts you far behind the curb. They should know that.
Well, yeah.
And cut those, yeah.
F1 team.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of answered your own questions there.
Yeah.
With that.
Yeah. Just a whole lot of they came in with a lot of arrogance and they just weren't ready.
No.
They were so certain of qualifying for Indy 500. Everything was all being hyped up, and then they just dropped the ball. Seriously. And the fact that the team just straight up admits to this kind of nonsense, just straight up comes out and says, "Yeah, we done goofed up."
At least they admit it after they.
At least they admit it.
They had to go in there with some kind of bravado, or whatever the word you want to use is.
Yeah.
Because of who they were.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't expecting anything great out of them. It's IndyCar. It's a totally different animal. It may be an open wheel car.
Yeah.
And it may go fast, but it actually goes faster than an Indy car does, or a F1 car does these days.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get hit with another red light violation. Nope. Las Vegas cops keep busting me.
If only they did that in real life. If only they busted drivers in real life, because seriously, the stuff that people get away with in this town.
I have no idea. They don't have street names on these, so I have no idea actually where I am at. I'm at a Volvo dealer. I'm at a Volvo dealer. That's where I'm at. And I'm driving a Peterbilt, but I want to use their mechanics.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree with you on the them being an F1 team, not an IndyCar team, because when they ran well at the Indy 500, they pretty much could just rely on Andretti. This time they had to build the entire car themselves, and yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What works in F1 doesn't quite work for IndyCar. You sort of have to come in with a different mindset. And to really be drop the ball that hard, you'd think a team like McLaren would know better than that.
Not
They got some.
necessarily.
Yeah, at least they admitted to them messing up.
Well, that's
It did help that the team owner was more focused on Formula One, which is the bread and butter, which makes sense. But by the time he stepped in to help the IndyCar program, it had already pretty much gone off the rails.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not any big surprise that McLaren goofed, and the fact that everybody thinks it's a big surprise, this shows you how much people thought McLaren was better than what they are.
Yeah.
It's a totally different
McLaren's
animal. It's just like when
completely different animal.
when Ganassi went NASCAR racing. I mean,
Yeah.
he didn't start in NASCAR. He started out in everything else. Same thing with Penske. You know, when you change disciplines,
Yeah.
it's you got to get used to different animals that they are, and it takes a while for them to get up to speed.
Yeah, and about the different disciplines, I remember I read a comment somewhere that when Al Unser, our senior or junior, was asked about potentially, I think his senior, about running the Daytona 500 in like the mid to late 80s, he is like, there's no way I could be competitive there because they're professionals in in the NASCAR discipline compared to IndyCar or Champ Car as it was back then, kart. He was like, those guys, unlike in the 70s or 60s, 70s, or most that anybody could race, the top teams, they're pretty much professionals. They pretty much were well established. They had sponsors, and even back then they were like well established.
They didn't have sponsors back in the 70s.
Well, in the 80s there was I'm talking like in the 80s. In the 80s, like you had the in the 80s.
Al Unser, but if you're talking about senior running in NASCAR in the 80s, by that time he was pretty well old too. I mean, little Al was old.
I don't know if senior or junior, but
well,
they said that they pretty much admitted that they wouldn't really stand much of a chance.
No,
they'd be so far out in their waters.
Well, yeah, and especially somebody like if it was junior. He solely concentrated on open wheel. That's all he ever did. He didn't do anything else.
Yep.
So for him to turn around and do a tin top is out of his element. I don't even think he ran any GT races. I think all he ever did was open wheel racing. And
I think the only tin top race he ran, I think in '94 for Hendrick, because and he crashed his primary car. I think the backup car was, I think, Ken Schrader's car. I can tell because he slapped Valvoline logos on the Kodiak base. I think it was Schrader's car, whoever was in the 25 at that time.
And he sucked in the IROC races.
Yeah.
But that's just part of the thing. You know, the only reason Kurt Busch just went and did Indy a couple years ago. He didn't fare too well either. So
yeah.
So Danica Patrick, living proof that you can't change disciplines.
Not these days.
Dario Franchitti, he couldn't change disciplines. The only one that did it.
Yeah.
The only one that changed discipline with somewhat success in open wheels was JP.
Montoya? Yeah, Montoya.
With any moderate of success. Not a lot of success, but a little bit of success in both disciplines.
Yeah,
but
I think they still got lucky coming over early because he started, if I recall, he started out run open wheelers, but I think he came over early enough in his career that it wasn't ingrained into him and he still had time to adapt.
Well, he ran F1 for a few years before that, then IndyCar, then
Mr. ran F1, maybe as a test driver, but look at any of the entry lists for that year. I don't see him on there. I think you're thinking of Jacques Villeneuve, because Villeneuve was a...
no, it was JP, because I've seen video of him racing.
Oh, you're talking about Montoya.
Yeah.
Yeah, Montoya did run Formula 1. I saw that Tony Stewart sort of transition from originally starting off in like the kart series, IRL, and then move into NASCAR, where he ended up winning 3 championships. But, you know, it takes a special kind of driver. It takes a special kind of talent to be able to do that,
well,
and
Tony
that
never had
is
any,
a talent that you just
Tony
can't.
didn't have any success in the open wheel cars.
Yeah.
So
he had a few top 10s, but really no wins.
No success. Juan Montoya is the only one, the last one to win races in multiple, American disciplines.
Yeah.
I still got 8 hours to go on this trip. Jesus Christmas. It's going to be a long trip. I didn't realize it was that long.
No, even if they aren't successful, I'm glad to see drivers sort of stepping over boundaries a bit more, just for a fact, for the promotional purposes, just to see, and also provide proof to the fans of like the different discipline strengths, weaknesses, and the differences, the differences between each, and gives them a bit more respect when someone like Fernando fails to qualify for Indy. That shows that, just because you may be good in a Formula 1 car doesn't mean you can't quite mix it up in Indy.
Well, just put him in a road course, an Indy car in a road course.
Yeah, put him in a road course.
He may tear it up. But ovals are a different animal. People think it's just turning left. No, especially at those speeds, 230 miles an hour around a 2.5 mile square, basically. That's not easy to do. I mean, you've done it in sim racing.
Yeah.
I bet you've wrecked more times than you care to remember. Yeah, exactly. So try doing that for real without wrecking, because wrecking a car in real life is expensive and hurts.
Now, that same video I was watching, the guy who was talking said that they say there are 2 people in IndyCar, those in Indy that run the Indy 500, those that have hit the wall and those that haven't.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm blowing my horn at the cop. He ain't paying attention. Yeah,
because I don't remember Formula 1 doing too bad back in 2017, but that was an Andretti car. And I think he led some laps and is up there. I think Busch was too, both for Andretti cars, it's the top equipment and all that. Until I think Fernando's motor blown up, which is fairly ironic considering that was his biggest problem in Formula 1, and one of the reasons that drove him to retire was that was not just the team's incompetence in chassis, also that the engine sort of sucked. The old GP2 engine, as he called it, calling out Honda at the home race for building a trash engine, having trash power plant. So
it might be his fault for over revving the damn thing. You ever think of that? If he's blowing
that makes sense.
He's blowing up engines, he's revving. If he's somebody constantly blows up engines, you gotta look at the source of the issue. I'm just saying, that's the way I look at it.
Yeah, I think that's a problem for both McLaren cars, him and Jenson Button, because if I read somewhere else that Honda was, they actually took a year into the new regulations to see how things shake out instead of jump at it initially. So you saw we're coming in with a bit of head start. Then McLaren built their car with like a incredibly, ridiculously narrow engine package, and once again their bureaucracy pretty much plagued the team, and they and Honda just could not get along. They didn't communicate eye to eye, and McLaren wanted to try and gain advantage, a size 0 approach, and Honda's pretty much forced to adapt that. And now that Honda is with Red Bull and Toro Rosso, they're actually scoring podiums. Which, once again, I think it's more of a McLaren problem. That if Honda, not only they've learned from mistakes, but now Red Bull is actually still a relatively solid team, and they're still scoring podiums with the same manufacturer that pretty much everyone thought that it was a Honda problem with McLaren. But now, looking back, I think it's less Fred and Honda, more so McLaren themselves, just, incompetent bureaucracy and mismanagement. What happens when you have people who know nothing about racing, or who have their own interests, dictating how to operate a race team, Looking back on McLaren has sort of shot themselves in the foot on that one. They had a talented driver who had shown in the past he could mix it up potentially, and they came in pretty unprepared and pretty much dropped the ball. And also, I was saying, I don't think this, if I recall, this ain't the first time McLaren has pretty much been screwed over by poor management and communications.
That's what kills most teams is poor management. So.
Yep.
It's not the drivers, not the equipment, it's not the sponsors, it's the management.
Yep. That poor management has been costing McLaren. Even when Honda left and they switched to Renault, you think that would fix them? But the car was still dogs, and you realized that maybe it wasn't just the Honda engine, but maybe it was McLaren's inability to produce a proper chassis, a competitive chassis. Because they switched to Renault power plants, which Red Bull had been scoring podiums with. Red Bull ended up getting the Honda engines. Red Bull go on to score podiums with the Honda, and McLaren, they have a small uptick in performance, but the first year or two of running Renault, they were nowhere. Could be worse, could be Williams.
Yeah.
Because now that's a team, that's a legendary name that's in utter shambles. That's a shambles.
That's the last team Nicky Lauda worked for, too.
Yeah.
Ooh, just took out the pedestrian sign. Well, there's people walking. Let me run them over. They're going to the closed ice cream truck. That's where those people were going to the closed ice cream truck. Truck parking. I ain't parking. I turned off the Tigg. I don't park no more. If you have this game and you play it, the best thing you can do is go through the settings and look for turning off the fatigue, so the driver don't get tired. Best thing you can do. That's what I did. Now I can just drive as long as I want to, without having to worry of pulling over and putting them to sleep. I'm out in the boonies in Nevada somewhere. I'm on 95, wherever that is. No, I didn't stream last night. I made 3 videos yesterday, and then I watched Rush.
Cool.
Yeah, I own that movie. I love that movie. Even though I know a lot of it's not totally true to fact, it's not that bad off the fact. Like so many documentaries.
Speaking of historical movies,
Yeah.
I wonder how they go into how the Ferrari versus Ford movie will turn out.
I don't know. The Senna documentary's on Netflix, and I started watching that one night and I fell asleep. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning when I started watching, and I usually fall asleep around 5. And yeah, I still haven't gotten around to rewatching that yet. If it's even still on there. The Williams movie's not on anything here yet. Alright, why are we slowing down to 30 miles an hour? Jesus Christmas. Okay, because there's a trailer park here.
Yes, apparently as soon as McLaren showed up to Indy and started running incredibly slow lap times and struggling with reliability issues, that's pretty much when you knew that they pretty much screwed the pooch.
Hey, look at
Pretty
that.
much as soon as they unload, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I don't even watch any of that prelim anymore. I used to watch it all. It just gets monotonously boring after a while. I know people live on it, but I just can't sit there and watch it. That puts me to sleep. I don't even watch NASCAR qualifying and practice anymore. It's just boring anymore. I can barely watch a race these days. I just get bored.
Actually, the funny part is, the whole reason they played around with the knockout format, the multi-car group qualifying, was to try and alleviate the problem of boring qualifying. But
well, it also
tried to make it faster. Qualifying.
Try to make it faster.
Yeah.
Too. It's less time consuming, which it didn't turn out to be at all.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's just whatever they decide to do, that's what they do.
Yeah, I think the current qualifying was sort of split into two sections. Are they sort of gone back to the old system to an extent, and I think it's decent because at least all cars their runs get shown. Because back in the day they just play commercials over the back markers runs.
Mm-hmm.
So. And that's the only real problem with the old system qualifying format is that they play.
That's nothing to do with the system. That's to do with television and advertisers.
Yeah, that's the only downside to it was that the system's perfectly fine, but they show commercials over back markers runs. I remember I was watching a upload of the 2000 Atlanta qualifying and to look for back marker rides, and apparently they came back from a commercial right after Morgan Shepherd's run was done. In that car, I only really saw the back of it and that it was white. So since then, I've made a few attempts to sort of come up with fictionals of what that car might have looked like.
No, they're out there.
Yeah.
Pictures are out there.
Because usually a lot of these back markers appear on Robbins Racing, on Robbins Racing or some of the Facebook groups, but that's one of the ones that I haven't found yet. I found a bunch of others. Yeah, Robbins Racing is a treasure trove. The forums may be slightly inactive. They've gone downhill a little bit and are fairly inactive, but their list of photos, this sort of paint scheme archive, is probably some of the best out there. Even though there's broken links, any thing that's been around for that long will have some broken links, but for most part, if there's a car out there, Rubber Racing usually has it.
Yeah, they've always been good. Back in the day, they were great, but now they're just good.
But it's still impressive they keep turning up stuff from older years that I never seen before. I was wondering where Cosmin got some of the photos for the cars he included in his most recent mods. I was like, how do you find photos of those? And I was from skimming through a YouTube archive, and then I looked up on Robbins Racing, and it's there's where he got the reference images from.
Yeah, if you can't find him, he'll probably tell you. He's a good guy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still not have a pending render request of a 2007 David Ruderman Toyota. And I knew I'd used the font Rockwell Bold before, but after a few computer crashes, I sort of forgot what the font was. I knew I used it before, but I couldn't name it. And I put a photo up on Cosmin Discord, and turns out it didn't take long for it to find the font close enough for me to work with. So,
Oh yeah.
yep. And honestly, this is the second time I've made that particular Ruderman car. I did one back a while ago. And this is one of the schemes that I used to not like making because, well, it's flames and it's somewhat complex, but with flames and layers over layers, but I found that it's easy. First, I do the top layer and the top flames, then I make the bottom separately with an outline, and they pretty much have two separate layers for the fades, and then I just sort of, but put everything on different layers and it all comes together.
It's the way you do it. You do it layer by layer.
Yeah.
Why are we 35 miles an hour out in the middle of the boondocks here? On a straight road. Glitch in the game, glitch in the game.
Huh. Yeah. Somebody on Facebook in one of the groups I'm in, he sort of released to the group his templates parts for the Splash and Go templates to convert them to 2006-2007 specifications. At least in terms of decals and shading. So, yeah, I've sort of been playing with those, and his Toyota looks a lot better than what I came up with, that's for certain. Yeah, so I've been going work at repainting my 2007 stuff now that I have a higher quality canvas to work off of.
Oh yeah,
per se.
you've got your computer back. You should be painting like an idiot.
Yes, I am. I painted a Cup 2000 car as well, a Bobby Hamilton Jr. car. I think he ran at Atlanta when him and the 40 swapped schemes because Bell South was holding a Peach Bowl promotion, but they're afraid of Hamilton Jr. failing to qualify, so they put Bobby's paint scheme on Marlin's car and put Marlin's paint scheme on Bobby's car. So that's how the 01 ended up running Coors Light and 40 Bell South instead of the other way around.
Things like that happen.
And if Bridge already had the base made, I already had the 40 car made, so I just sort of had to add to it, just sort of redo the numbers.
Yeah, well, there you go.
And of course I used the 0 from Big Evil Racing, and then the 1 I pretty much made myself. I made the 1 myself, so I'm pretty happy with how it turned out.
Well, that's good. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Can't have these headphones on. Hey, finally 70 miles an hour. That's definitely a glitch in the game. That many miles and 35 out in the middle of nowhere. Nothing but flat desert land. I'm looking for deer to hit. In the middle of the desert. There's going to be moose and squirrel. Another cop. Here comes the sun. Doo -doo 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 -doo. Here comes the sun. And I say, it's alright. Don't mind me. Sun's coming up.
Yeah.
It's 5:33 in the morning, game time. Oh, there's buzzards flying around. It must be another dead Prius. Oh, and the sun's coming up right in my face. I want another cop.
Ain't that always fun?
I got sunglasses sitting here.
You know, speaking of sunglasses, I got myself a new pair today.
Oh, that's good.
Actually, when we were over at the BX, we got ourselves a new pair of sunglasses.
Ah, there you go. Ray-Ban.
Yeah, I went.
Ray-Ban.
Yeah, for me, it took me a while to find one, maybe because find the one that's comfortable on my face.
Yeah.
Because most glasses, some glasses they're like square at the corners, and then some sort of are a bit more flat at the front, so they don't. So there's a small gap between the glasses and the bottom of your eye where light gets in at certain angles. So I wanted to find one that sort of curved around on the sides, around the side of the head, also sort of curved inwards over the eye. So I found a pair that suited. I think it's a Spy Optics sunglasses, while my brother got Wiley X brand.
Road to nowhere. We're on the road. Jesus Christmas. How long we been here? Hour and 18 minutes on this one run, and we're not even close to being done yet. Still got 3 hours of game time to go. 3 hours and 18 minutes to be precise to finish this run. I never leave it done. The only time I left the run unfinished is when my power went out. And when my internet went out. I don't leave runs undone. We just drove through the night. And look at that, no fatigue. No fatigue.
Yes, I went to base to pick up our medicine, wandered around the BX for a while. And then we grabbed an early dinner before coming back. To pick up the meds and then go home. Then get some groceries and then go home. So yeah.
Life is always fun.
Yep.
Life is always fun. So you subscribed on my Twitch and my YouTube, right?
Yep. Definitely YouTube subscriber. That's what I'm watching here.
Yeah.
I've been around since before 40, you know? Almost at 100.
Yeah, I'm getting there. 8 more to go.
I just thought... Yeah, you're starting to move up in the world. That's good to see. Just keep at it.
25 on Twitch and 92 on YouTube.
Well, I'm more so a follow on Twitch, which is the equivalent of a YouTube sub, while subs on Twitch actually are money.
Yeah.
So more like YouTube memberships on YouTube, at least for channels that have them activated.
I'm not that. I don't have the qualifications to activate it yet.
Yeah, and I don't have the money.
It's not. Well, once you get the.
Yeah.
Once you get up there.
Once I get a job.
Yeah, if I ever get a job. Yeah, that's what supporters are for. I'm just joking.
Yeah. This week is the week that my dad comes home.
Oh, that's good. Glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Come home and kick your butt.
Don't worry.
for breaking your computer. Yeah, you broke it because you didn't want to do schoolwork. Come on, admit it.
Just a spontaneous hard drive thing. Second time on this computer. That's why I have a warranty plan. But actually, I've gotten better with computers. Aside from hard drive issues, which were just, the type of drive they have inside, it's a bit sensitive. So I have to remember to be a bit extra careful with it now that I know that's a bit sensitive.
Yep.
Yeah, the particular hard drive I have. Whoa, you're doing some two-wheeling.
It's not the first time I've done that.
Or like three-wheeling.
It won't be the last time I do that either. I didn't see that they wanted me to turn through the gas station. Now I know why they want you to turn through the gas station there. It's a bit of a tight corner. Oh, look at this clear highway in front of me for quite some time. I can go 70 miles an hour without having to worry about somebody being in my way. Oh, nope, there he is. He just appeared. Or is it on the other side of the highway? I don't know, but... Nope, he's on my side. Hey, look at that. Blew a half an hour already.
Woo!
I feel like I've been driving this route here for 2 days now. Driving this run for 2 days. Long run. From Arizona by the New Mexico border to way up north in Nevada. Look at that, pretty skies, pretty scenery. No replay.
Yeah.
No replay. Of course, I can always just, yeah, but to get replay, I'd like to see the outside, not just from inside the truck. I can't drive on top of the truck like other people do. I like driving in the cab.
Yeah.
Lots of fun. Lots and lots of fun.
As far as teenagers go, I put myself on towards the end of the spectrum of those that generally you only need like one that don't really cause much trouble.
Yeah.
I know, rare, but I naturally just don't like trouble. I don't like drama. Yeah. Actually, the only one time I did get violent and I got stupid, I got my butt whooped, but I started attacking a student. He body slammed me to the ground, and pretty much after that, that straightened me out. It really only took one moment again of pushing my luck a bit too far to straighten me out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for the most part, I'm very much a stickler for the rules and, stability.
Ooh. What's on? Oh no, I thought that was an Ernest and Julio. Yeah, it is an Ernest and Julio. Give me some of your wine. Now you know why he's driving so slow. He's an Ernest and Julio truck. Driving really slow. Which the truck in front of him ain't driving very fast either. And there's just space. There's enough traffic where I can't pass.
And another thing keeping me from causing trouble is, at this point, I sort of figured out my place in the hierarchy. I know my place in the hierarchy, and I generally don't pushing it.
You're on the bottom of the heap. That's where you are.
Yeah.
That's about where.
Because the one thing is, even my brother, I know that my younger brother, and so it irritates me to no end that he naturally has a dominant personality. I naturally am more submissive and more passive.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, my brother,
Ooh, look, a paraglider. A
paraglider.
A paraglider. You'll see him in 30 seconds. There's 2 of them. That's the first time I think I've ever seen paragliders. I think.
Wow, the attention to detail they put in these games.
Well, especially
I see them.
Especially in this one. There's a lot of detail that I like to hit the rewind button or to hit the replay button and see, but there is no replay button. Like some of these accidents that you come across, some of them look pretty horrific.
Yeah.
The AI gets to some really horrific accidents.
Yeah.
Like that. Well,
most families you expect the older brother to be the one pushing the younger around, but that's not in our household. My brother's the dominant one of the 2 of us. Then again, our household is pretty much anything but normal. Both my mom and my dad are fairly weird and a bit crazy. And that's sort of passed down to us.
Not paying attention to my chat. One of my followers or subscribers gave me a like. Thanks, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated.
If I say, with me and my younger brother, it's a traditional brotherly rival dynamic. But when push comes to shove, I'll tease him and harass him all I like, but if I catch someone else harassing and teasing him, they're gonna have a bad time. That's just how it is in our family.
Yeah.
We're allowed to pick on each other, but no one's allowed to pick on us. Because I will be there for him, whether he likes it or not. If somebody, decides to push their luck, and I catch him in the act.
Oh, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I think it's still ended up like my mom and her sister. They couldn't tolerate each other, being around each other, living with each other. But things got better once they moved out.
Oh yeah. It's always good when you move away.
Yeah, once they move out. Yeah, once they moved out, they sort of start getting along better. But they can't really be together for like extended periods of time, like more than a week, once they start to drive each other crazy. And I feel like that's sort of how me and Justin are.
Ooh, lightning! Yeah. Lightning! There's a lightning storm. It started raining.
Yeah, lightning is something I'm pretty used to around here. Rain? Well, it sort of depends.
Well, this is northern Nevada, so I don't know if it's different up there or not, but...
I don't get too much rain. Actually, the past 2 years have been pretty dry. Even by, like, Las Vegas, Nevada Valley standards.
Got a little bit of rain right now. Ooh, there's lightning.
Yeah. The one thing this year is that earlier this year we actually got snow.
Yeah.
Of course, it typically was melted. By the time it hit your windshield, it hit the ground, it pretty much melted instantly, but there was snow. Believe it or not.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
Yeah.
So you coming out tomorrow night for Delta?
Maybe.
Maybe, yes or no?
I don't really have much practice.
Well, there's a whole ton of stuff.
I left it, but I don't think I even have a car painted yet because I've been so preoccupied with school. Then my computer decided to, hit the bed.
Yeah.
So, I gotta get me a car painted for whatever mod they're running now.
The 69 mod, 69 ST mod.
Okay.
Well, hop on that. You got till tomorrow night, 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock your time.
Yeah, it's about 9. It's slightly past 9:30 here.
Yeah,
It's currently.
that all it is? It's 11:30 here, so you're 2 hours behind me.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. One run took an hour and 30 minutes almost. There's a Prius. Hey, I'm where I need to be. Yay, we're here, we made it alive. And we only had
Woo!
one wreck. E. Okay, tell me where you need it and how bad of a park job is it? Oh, I'll give it a whirl. What the hell? Oh, I'm already going to tell you I'm not going to get this. Okay, overhead view. How the hell did they expect you to get it in there? Alright, I'm going to figure this out here a minute. Yeah. Oh, give up on that 90 points. Give up on that 90 points. I had to pull out and pull back in backwards, and I ain't doing all that backing up. No way, no how. Anyway, woo, we got another level, so we got more experience points. Woohoo! We get more money, more money. Anyway, that's gonna be the show tonight. I didn't expect to just do one run, an hour and 33 minutes, or an hour and 30 minutes. Took about 33 minutes to get it up and running. Um, I'm your host, Dan the Tigg Kissinger. Ian, what's your last name again?
Yep. White. Ian White.
Ian White's here with me tonight. Have you heard our lively conversation? Again, if I thank everybody for watching, I thank everybody for subscribing, liking, following, all that fun stuff, all my sponsors, all my supporters. Thank you very much, everyone, and smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast. And I'm
my
in.
bedtime here, so I'll get going.
Yeah, I gotta get going. Well, this is about time I should be going to bed. I won't be going to bed till midnight or 5 a.m. actually.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
dude.
pretty much my mom.
Yep.
Bye.
All right, dude. Have a good night rest. Study hard tomorrow. Paint a car.